figured out a really cool way to mount my lights up here, which would be cool. Got the bars mounted in the front, not in the back. Not weird how the those U-bolts I took off it do not fit back on it.
Hey, Squatch Americans! Welcome to Terrific Tuesday. It's our special time to take you behind the scenes of Squatch America, just for our loyal members.
Well, hello. Okay, so it's been a week for you. It's been a day for me. So we're putting the truck back together. And I ran down to the hardware store, got some bolts and stuff. And we're going to bolt this thing back together and show you what we got. So to recap, I needed to replace these U-bolts because these aren't long enough. They were before, but now they're not. So I don't know. Well, it's just weird. Won't go back where they came from. So get those put back up there. We're going to cut these off. We're going to take this apart. We're not going to use it anymore. I'm going to use the lid as a deck right here. And we're going to put a couple pack outs up there. They're coming later when I get my retirement check. So we get those. We're going to put the pack outs up there. We're going to put the in this box here. We have our recovery stuff. You know, all the toe straps and stuff like that. And those are going to go in the pack outs up here. And another pack out's going to have our oil and stuff like that, fluids that we need to replace stuff with in case we need it in the woods. Tent's going to have a little more room up here than it did before, so that's going to be nice. And we're going to rewire this whole thing with lights and cameras. So I'll take you along for the ride and we'll get to work. Here we go. Okay, so we got my rack up here where we're going to put the pack out mounts, which are, as I trip over stuff, which are these. I'm going to get 2 more of these, put them on top of that, and then we can mount those pack up racks up there. So, and the next thing we're going to do is I need a rack that we're going to hang from here across there, and we're going to put a water tank, the water tank up there, and another super secret thing, but it has to do with the tent and comfort. You can figure it out, but we're going to have to order that and add that later, but I have to plan for it. So I got the measurements of that component, and what we're going to do is we're going to hang this. We're going to cut the top off this, and we're going to hang these, hang just this part, and we're going to take the back off it too, and we're going to hang just this part here. I might be able to leave the back on it. We're going to hang that from here, which means we have to move these back. So there's wiring going in here, but I think I can pull enough wire I've got extra wire in here for this wire and this wire. That one I'm going to have to cut and just splice. No biggie. And then we can unbolt these, slide them back a little bit, probably about here, and then bolt them back up. So that's the next project, and gonna get on it. It is the next day, and yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt because I don't want to get another one all messed up. And it's hot. Though it's a little bit cooler today. If you look, chance of rain today. Slight chance of rain. And the humidity is about 80 degrees, 80%, I mean, today. So, but at least the sun's not shining, so it's not that hot. We got a cool breeze. So today we're going to try to get that mounted, these boxes moved. It is Tuesday, this is day 4. I planned on doing it in like 2 days. And it's now on number 4 because what the heck. And I planned on reusing everything that we had, which I am, but it still costs us about $100 worth of bolts, which is crazy. How expensive bolts are. But we got it all taken care of, so now we're going to get to work on moving those boxes and mounting this other box, I guess you can call it. So I'm going to do a little work on that and let's get her done. I might set up the time lapse today and see how long it'll run. So let's get to work. Okay, this is what we got so far. I have got plugs on all the lights, and I made a wiring harness here to go across this thing, and then it plugs in down here. So now I got to do is mount the lights and run some wires to all these lights once I get them mounted. So we'll have lights front, back, and both sides, and then we will attach the sensors to the truck so we can have motion sensors that turn the lights on after I get everything in. So we'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Well, so my friends, here we are. It's back together. So let's go over some of the details of what we got. So let's start on the other side here. So of course we got the rack back together. We got the tent put back up here. We have a flat platform right here which has the solar panel on it. And that solar panel can flip up. And all we have to do is remove that padlock and one on the other side, and then this will flip up. We can also pull the pins in the hinges here, and then this can come off, and I can set it anywhere I want and plug it in, because you can unplug it from right here. And I've got an extension cord I'm working on to put onto that so we can move it anywhere we want, which is tied into this box. Okay. In here, we have a little rack to put our extension cords and stuff like that on. Underneath here, we have the battery charger for the tools, air compressor, which plumbs out to here. We have our Redodo lithium battery plugged into our bus boards here, inverter. Right here, we got the switches that run all the lights right here. And those are all on relays with fuses. And then over here, we have our water tank, which if you look, it's on that old rack that was on the roof, is now hanging down from the rack in here. So we've got the water tank here. We got fuel and gas over there. Fuel's for the truck, and the gas is for the generator, which is right here. We have a water pump right here, which hooks to the water tank, which runs to this hose. We just detach this and we can pull this hose out, and we got a shower in the woods. Awning right here. And we've got our lights connected. Oh, I'm going to show you that up here. We have our antenna connected here for the trail cameras. Up here we have our driving lights that I can flip on from inside the truck and outside here. I have got really nice wire looms and plugs for every one of the lights. We got our fire extinguisher. We got lights on this side that for this side. We got a light in the back here for the back. We got our ladder, which attaches up underneath here. And then we've got our pull-out drawer. I got all my tools. We've got 2 bins under there. It's got all the cooking and food. We have a bin up front that has an inflatable kayak. In the little bin up on the top, way up here, we have all the recovery gear, ropes and recovery ropes and straps and things like that. We got our shower that folds out here. This here is a rack. Actually, these 2 bars, and of course there's a couple under there. Up here we can place our clamshell tent, which is over here. And we use this for our studio, for our YouTube channels when we're out camping, which is all we do because we camp for a living. That's our studio. So, the sun. And then over here, let me show you. Of course, the tent up here, I strapped a little level here, so it helps us to level it, before we get the tent flipped out. In here, this box, I was able to attach it to the side of this rack, and there's the diesel and the gas. But this rack right here, got that attached there, got it locked. Inside there is our bathroom. This has a grass carpet that we can put on the other side to put our chairs on. And then over here we have a little carpet here for our shower and our toilet, which consists of a 5-gallon bucket, which is in this bag right here, and a toilet seat that goes on it. Over here we have the antenna for the cell phone booster system, which I haven't got wired yet. So I'm still working on that. I need to wait a little while and get some money to finish that project. And then in this box, we have all our oil and stuff we need. I've got a saw for tree limbs to get them if they're across the road. And in this bag right here, in the camouflage bag, we have the air hose that connects to air up stuff in our jack and lug wrenches and stuff. So there it is. back together. I'm kind of pleased how it came out, and I'm glad I took the time to do all the wire looming because it looks a lot nicer than it used to. I still have another project to do where we're going to put motion sensors here on the side of the truck to trigger these lights at night when these lights at night. Yeah, those lights at night. So if something walks around the truck at night, you know, the lights will come on and give us a little heads up. But other than that, it is ready to go. So, ta-da! So, you keep watching, we'll keep squatching and go out and find Bigfoot.
That damn Sasquatch.
Squatch America.